Hi, everybody. Cheryl Knowlton, CEO of Dynamite Productions, here with Clay Johnson.
Hi there.
Area manager with Castle and Cook Mortgage. Okay, again, with our hot off the press, let's talk more about Utah housing.
So much good stuff.
Yeah.
And these are changes that needed to happen.
Yes.
We're really excited about this because, forever FHA, one of the things that was unique about them is you could have a non-owner occupied co-borrower.
Yes.
Somebody who's not going to live in the house that co-signs with them, and it didn't affect the rate at all. And it didn't affect the minimum down payment.
Which was crazy.
Yes.
Huge.
And so that's been a really unique thing. We've seen conventional loans make some huge headway that way. But one of the great things about Utah Housing, and we've been talking about them this week, we love this. They've never really had, until just recently, a true non-owner occupied co-borrower. Because you could have that, but that non-owner occupied co-borrower had to qualify completely on their own.
Which was insane.
Insane, because it didn't look at the aggregate, the total of income and the debts. This person has to qualify completely on their own.
Yep.
And it made it so it wasn't really a true non-owner occupied co-borrower loan.
It was kind of a mess.
It was. So unfortunately we had to take them and move them into different loan programs, which weren't as good as the Utah Housing. So Utah Housing has recently on some of the programs said, you know what? We're going to allow the non-owner occupied co-borrower just like FHA does it, where we take the total income, the total liabilities, and we weight that all in and see if it works. And it's going to open up the door for so many more people. We're extremely excited about it because it helps with the down payment, it helps with closing costs, and you now can have that non-owner occupied co-borrower.
Incredible.
It is.
Win, win, and win.
Yes.
Yeah, boom. Awesome. So in our next segment, we are still going to talk a little bit more about Utah Housing and what makes Castle and Cook so unique when it comes to doing Utah Housing loans. So we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.